So in last session we discussed about the types of work process and so what is dialog work process, what is background, what is update, what is enqueue, what is spool. So these five types of work process we'll discuss in last session. Today we are going to discuss about services. So we have two types of services are there: OS level services and SAP level services. OS level services. So if you want to open OS level services, just go to start and just type services.msc. So in this location, just type services.msc in this location. So all services. So what are the services are running in OS level? Those services are we are able to see here in this location. The same way, if you take SAP level, if you want to check what are the services are running in SAP application, just go to MMC, that is a Microsoft Management Console, and expand the current running server. Expand current running, so it means a current logged on server, and just click on. Okay, so first go to SAP MMC and expand. So just expand the current logged in server. So in that server, first database is there. In after database, it means so after database we have central instance. If we have any Dialog instance, that is also there. Okay, so in that place we can able to see the SAP level services. Okay, so here SAP level services. Okay, so this is, so if you want to check out the voice level services, just go to desktop and start, click on start, and in that search box, text box, we need to enter services.msc. So automatically we redirect to the services, what are the services are running. We are able to see here all services. In the same way, if you want to check out what are the services are running in SAP level, in the SAP application level, just go to SAP MMC, expand the current running server. Okay, so in that server, first database is there. Under database, we have central instance. If we have any Dialog instance, under Dialog instance, we have. Okay, so in that expand the central instance or central instance or Dialog instance, we are able to see the services. What are the services are running in SAP level? Okay, so what is the difference between OS level and SAP level? So OS level services are, we are not able to start it. We are not able to start all services at a time, and we are not able to stop all services at a time. But if you take SAP level services, we are able to start all services at a time, and we are able to stop all services at a time. So I will show you. So this is SAP MMC. So present the server is in down status. Okay, so see here. So first I will show you OS level services. Just click on start and in search. So here I entered services.msc. MSc. Okay, so just click on services. So whenever we enter services.msc, this is going to display. Just click on services. Yeah, see here. So these are all our services, OS level running services. Okay. So you can observe here, some services are started. Started. This is also started, like started and started. So like some services are started. Okay. So these are also started. But some services are not started here. Okay. So some services are not started. Some services are not started. Okay, so if you try to start these services, so what are the services are in stop mode, so we are not able to start all services at a time. So see here, so this one, these are in stop status. So if you try to start all services, there is no option. Okay, so if you want to start the services in voice level services individually, just select this one and right click on it. And okay, so this already started. Okay, so this one, so right click on it and start. Just click on start. So if you start this service, just right click on it, start, and this one start, and this one start. So individually only we are able to start the services, voice level running services. Okay, so this is about voice level running services. If you take SAP level, I'll show you. So just to start this server, I'll show you before that one. So actually here, so I expanded the server. This is database. This is instance, and this here. In process list, there are no items to show in this view. It means so the services are not available. Why? Because first present to the services is in down. It means so the stop status, down status. That's why there are no. So here we got a we see one message. There are no items to shown in this view. So whenever I start this server, what happens? See here. So as see here, this is service. These three services, like present we have message server and dispatcher, internet gateway service. These three services at a time started. So we are not started individually. We are not started dispatcher individually. We are not started internet gateway individually. We are not started message server individually. Just we start the server. That is the main difference between OS level services and SAP level services. OS level services individually we are able to start the services one by one. But if we take SAP application level services, so whenever we start the server, so what are the services are running in SAP application level? Those services are started at a time. No need to start individually. Okay, so there is a main difference between OS level services and SAP level services. See here, running message server running and dispatcher running, internet gateway running. So three services are running. So three services started at a time. So SAP application level services are started at a time and stopped at a time together. So SAP application level services are called as instance. SAP application server application level services are called as instance. Okay, so that is, so what is instance? SAP application level services are called as instance. So see here, instance is nothing but a list of SAP services that are started and stopped together. See here, instance is nothing but SAP level SAP application services that are started and stopped together. So whenever we stop the server, the application level services are stopped together, and whenever we start the server, application level services are started together. So that is nothing but instance. So we have two types of instances are there: central instance and dialog instance. We have two types of instances: central instance and dialog instance. So we can able to create 100 instances in one server. We can able to create 100 instances in one single server. Depends on the requirement only. No need to create 100 instances at a time. Depends on our organization requirement. We can install the instances. Okay. So first one is central instance. What is central instance? So I will explain one general example. So for example, whenever we purchase a mobile, so whenever we purchase a mobile, internal memory, this comes with the mobile. Okay. Next point is only one internal memory per mobile. Internal memory per mobile. Got it? The same way, so whenever we apply this in central instance, the first point is Whenever we install SAP, by default central instance is automatically created. It means so central instance is comes with SAP whenever we install SAP. Okay, that is the first point. The second point is central instance is only one. Apart from 100 instances, central instance is only one. The remaining 99 instances are dialog instances only. Okay, so I think you understood this example, general example. So see here, central instance. So whenever we install SAP, by default central instance is automatically created. So we are not install central instance manually. That's not possible. Central instance is only one for entire server. Okay, already we discussed now. So the server having 100 instances. Apart from 100 instances, central instance is only one. The remaining 99 are dialog instances. In central instance, we have message server. So message server, that's a service. So message server is located in central instance only. Okay, and very important point is see here, you can observe here the note. Every instance should be having dispatcher, but every instance should not be having message server. Every instance should be having dispatcher, but every instance should not be having message server. Why? Because, for example, so already we discussed it. So message server is located in only central instance. So see here, I will explain one general example. So for example, so one server, one, two, three, four, five instances are there. Apart from these five instances are like this is a central instance. And this is dialog instance. This is also dialog instance. This is also dialog instance. This is also dialog instance. Okay. So apart from five instances, central instance is located in only here. Means the message server is located in only central instance. Message server. This is message server. But here in dialog instance there is no message server, and here also no, not available, and here also not available. Okay, so message server is located in only central instance. In dialog instance, you can't able to see message server. Very important this one. Okay, so this is about central instance. Every instance should be having dispatcher, but every instance should not be having message server. Why? Because message server is located in only central instance only. So next one is what about dialog instance? So dialog instance. Dialog instance is used for to maintain the load on central instance, to maintain the load balance. So dialog instance is for maintain the load balance on central instance. So when the load balance is occurred, see here, present running server. In this server, how many work processes are there? You can see here, total 17. So 0 to 16 work processes. So apart from 17 work process, dialog work process are 0 to 9, sorry 10. 0 to 9 means a 10 work process. Already we discussed every work process support 10 users. So for example, if one user log into SAP, so already 10, 10 work process into 10 users means 100 users already logged in dialog work process. So one more user they want to try to log into SAP, that's not possible. Why? Because so already the all workforce are already logged into people like 100 people are already logged in 10 dialog work process. So that's why that is not possible. Means there is no space log into one more person. Okay, so in this situation we need to install Dialog instance. So whenever we install Dialog instance, at the same time, depends on the RAM size, the work process are created. Okay, so in which situation we install Dialog instance? Whenever the load is occurred on the central instance, it means the resources are not available, is not required, not is sufficient to the requirement. So in that situation, we need to install the Dialog instance. Okay, so main thing is Dialog instance. Main thing is to maintain the load balance on central instance. Okay, so in that situation, we need to install Dialog instance. So Dialog instances are 99. The Dialog instance range from 01 to 99. It means 99 Dialog instances are there. Why? Because one central instance, no? So that's why one central instance, 99 are Dialog instances. So in Dialog instance, we have no message server. Just now we'll discuss central instance only having the message server. In Dialog instance, we have no message server. So in every Dialog instance, we have dispatcher. So dispatcher is there. In every Dialog instance, we have dispatcher. So not only Dialog instance, all instances should be having dispatcher. Okay. So all instances are should not be having message server. So very important point is at the time of SAP installation, compulsory we need to assign instance number. Compulsory we need to assign instance number, but no need to follow any sequence. So no need to follow any sequence. Like at the time of SAP installation, by default central instance is 00, number is 00. Okay, so no need to assign like if you want to install Dialog instance, no need to assign 01. After another Dialog instance, no need to assign 02. Any number in between 00 to 99, any number you can assign. Okay, so see here, I can assign. Recently, the server is installed, so I assigned. See here, you can observe here. Are you able to see this one? This is system ID. Database is only one. That's why it not ask any number. Only one database. That's why no need any number. But instances are 99, total 100. So that's why it asks the number. So see here, I assigned 48 for this instance. But to database, it will not ask any number. But central instance, it asks the number. Okay. At the time, I was 48 number is strike. That's why I assigned 48. So no need to follow any sequence. No need to assign 00, 01, 02, 03, 04. Any number you can assign in between 00 to 99. But duplicates are not allowed here. Duplicate numbers are not allowed. Once we assign the 48 number for this instance, we should not assign any like any other instance same number. It is not accepted. Same number means the duplicates are not accepted. Okay, so this is about the Dialog instance. Got it? So finally, message server. So what is message server? So for example, if you take any bank, so this is a bank. Okay, so this is a bank and only one teller, only one teller is there. Okay, so in this situation, only one teller is there in that bank. Only one teller. So any people comes into the bank for deposit the money, directly go to the teller. So in queue, the people are standing in queue. Okay, but here no need any. So like a queue mechanism, like there is no need any token system. Why? Because only one teller is there. What is the use of the token system? Okay, so whenever bank having more than one teller, one more teller, and here. So total, according to this diagram, three tellers are there in this bank. Okay, so this is teller one. this is teller 3. Okay, so in this situation, compulsory the bank should be maintain token system. Token. Why? Because three tellers are there. That's why compulsory they need to maintain token system. But if the bank having only one teller, no need any token system. Why? Because only one teller is there. That's why every people go to that teller only. But here three tellers are there. That's why compulsory the bank should be maintain token system. In the same way, so this example is applied to SAP server. So whenever the server having three instances, compulsory message server is comes to the picture. Message server comes into the picture. Why? Because the server having three instances, one central, two dialog. Three instances means central instance is mandatory. One central means two dialog instances. That's why message server comes into the picture. Okay. So if the server having only one instance, that is one instance means a central instance. In one central instance, so message server is in idle mode. So whenever the server having more than one instance, message server comes into the picture. So here, this is the dispatcher. Dispatcher is there. And this instance also having dispatcher. This instance also having dispatcher. Okay, so message server, what the request comes from the presentation layer, the requests are directly received by message server, not any not any dispatcher. If the server having only one instance, the server having only instance, that is a central instance, the request directly comes to that instance only. But here, three instances are there. That's why the request directly goes to message server. So message server check out first dispatcher. The dispatcher having work process, number of work process depends on the RAM size. No? So message server looking for the dispatcher. The dispatcher is at the time of like a message server checking. So the dispatcher is already processing. Messages are looking for second dispatcher. Second dispatcher also processing. Messages are looking for third. If any of the work process in third dispatcher, the coming request is assigned to that particular work process. Got it? So same way. See here, you can observe this one. This is the message server. So whenever our server having only one instance, no need any message server. It means message server is there, but that is in idle mode. That is not useful. Whenever our server having more than one instance, message server comes into the picture. Okay. So in that situation, the requests are directly goes to message server. The requests are done. It is not directly goes to any dispatcher. Okay. So what the request comes from presentation layer, the request are goes to message server. Message server decided which dispatcher is available for receive the request. So message server first checking dispatcher. So dispatcher looking their work process. The dispatcher one, they're looking first work process already processing, second work process processing, third work process processing, fourth work process also processing. That's why messages are looking for second dispatcher. So so dispatcher two in the under dispatcher two, four work process are there according to this diagram. The first work process is already processing, second work process also processing, third work process also processing, fourth work process also processing. So messages are looking for third dispatcher. So in this third dispatcher also having four work process. So first work process processing, second work process processing, third work process processing, fourth work process is available. In that situation, the coming request is assigned to third dispatcher, fourth work process. So finally, see here, Message server looking for available dispatchers. We check out what are the available dispatchers. So dispatcher looking for available work process. So the message server, the work is check out what are the free dispatchers, free available dispatchers. But message server will not check the work process directly. Okay. So message server looking for available dispatchers, dispatcher looking for available work process. This is a sequence. Okay, so this is about the message server. Whenever, so finally only one point is there. Whenever our server having more than one instance, message server comes into the picture. This is enough. So next to see here, see here, whenever we double click on SAP logon, it shows as welcome to IDES ECC 6.0. So what is the meaning of IDS and what about ECC? Okay, so see here, IDS, we have two types of systems, IDS systems and non-IDS systems. IDS stands for International Demonstration Education System. So IDS stands for Demonstration, International Demonstration or Demo Education System, IDS system. IDS systems are having some duplicate data. Duplicate data means whenever we install IDS systems, SAP provided data is also there. So IDS system having total 7 default clients. Whenever we install IDS, by default SAP provide a 7 default 7 clients. These are like a 000 and 001, 066, 800 and 810, 811 and 812. Total 7 clients are automatically created whenever we install IDS system. Okay, only for practice. It means so these systems are used in only like training centers, training institutes. So SAP. So whenever we install IDS SAP software, SAP by default some data they provide some data. Okay, so I will show you that one also. I will show you the duplicate data example. So here actually users. This is user administration window. We'll discuss later. Just click on. I'm click on the browser, and I'm not enter any username and all these things. Just click on start search. But see here, these all are users. But I'm not created these users. SAP provided by default. SAP provided these users. Okay, so 500 means so 500 users it displayed. For example, 5,000. I want to display 5,000 users. If 5,000 users are existing, it displays. Otherwise, see here, it shows as 237 users are only found. If available, displays the total users. So this is a best example of duplicate data. Actually, we are not created these users. We are not created these users. Okay, so this is about IDS system. Why? Because this is IDS system. So that's why The data is automatically given by that is automatically comes with the SAP whenever we install IDES system. So here in the system, IDES system, we have 7 default plans: 800, like a 000, 800, and 812, 001, 810, 066, 811. Okay, so these 7 plans are automatically created whenever we install SAP IDES, especially IDES system only. Okay, so next one is ECC. So what is ECC? So ECC stands for Enterprise Center Component. Enterprise Center Component. So for example, if you take R1, R2, R3, na, so that is the extension of the R3 system is ECC system. So like so for communication purpose, for example, in our general examples, so for communication purpose, so in olden days we are using so cards, postcards. So inline letters. Next to land phones, mobiles or smartphones. Okay, so everything is communication purpose only. So these are we are using in olden days inline letters and like so land phones also we are using, and nowadays smartphones. So that generation the same way before ECC, that is R3. Before R3, R2. Before R2, R1. So that is so present we are in ECC. In future maybe like the word may be changed. In ECC place some other word is comes. Okay, so this is a sequence like R1, R2, R3. Next ECC. Okay, so that is ECC. Present we are in 6.0 and EHP 7. 6.0 is very popular. Actually, what happened here? 7.0 also there in the market, but the thing is that is a failed version. So ECC 7.0 is very disaster for SAP. That's a failed version. That's why. So means the competitors are so so many competitors are came at the time of 7.0. Why? Because this is failed. ECC 7.0 is failed. That's why SAP people is people are realized and come back to ECC 6.0. They released EHP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. EHP 1 and EHP 2 and EHP 3, EHP 4, EHP 5, 6, and EHP 7. So actually, market in the market EHP 7 or 8 also there, means the companies are only using EHP 8. EHP 8 also there, but so many people are using 7 only, up to 7 only. Okay, so this is the history of ECC 6.0. So 7.0 is there, but that is a failed version. Got it? So this is about IDS. So next one is we'll discuss. And what about non-IDS? So non-IDS we'll discuss on our next session. So Saitesh garu.